Hi there, and welcome back to the Daily Senior Safety Advice Podcast. I'm so glad that you're here today. This is Esther Kane. I am a retired occupational therapist and a certified aging in place specialist. Now, since March is Mobility and Independence Month, I thought this would be the perfect time to talk about something simple that can make a big difference for many older adults. I'm talking about gentle yoga. Now, before anyone listening starts picturing themselves getting twisted into a pretzel, let me clear something up right away. Yoga for older adults does not mean getting down on the floor. It does not mean complicated poses, and it definitely does not mean doing anything that hurts. For most seniors, yoga is really about one thing, helping your body move a little more easily through the day or throughout the day. That's it. Over the years, I've noticed that the word yoga sometimes makes people nervous. People picture flexibility they don't have, balance they're unsure about, or movements that feel intimidating. And honestly, that fear alone can stop someone from trying something that might actually help them feel better. But gentle yoga is very different. It's slow, it's supported, and it respects where your body is today. And that matters because aging bodies don't need pushing or forcing. They need kindness and steady movement. One of the biggest benefits that I have seen with gentle yoga is how much it helps with stiffness, especially first thing in the morning. That's something that I suffer with. So morning yoga for me, just a 5 minutes can helps a lot. One of your joints actually like movement. They just like it slowly. Gentle yoga wakes up the joints without shocking them. It eases tight muscles and helps your body remember how to move smoothly again. And that's very important because stiffness doesn't just affect movement, it affects your confidence. When your body feels tight, you tend to hesitate. That's only natural. You move slower and you start second guessing yourself, especially when it comes to walking. Gentle movement can help bring back that sense of ease and trust in your body because you won't feel that stiffness as much or at all. Another thing I really appreciate about gentle yoga for older adults is how adaptable it is. You can do yoga standing, you can do yoga sitting in a chair, and some movements can even be done lying down. Now, there's no single right way. There's only the way that feels safe and comfortable for you. That flexibility makes gentle yoga accessible to people with arthritis, balance concerns, joint replacements, limited mobility, etc. I've worked with many older adults over the years who were convinced that yoga wasn't for them. Then they tried a gentle version, and they would usually tell me something like, oh, well, this actually feels pretty good. Or, oh, I feel so much better now. That moment or those moments tell me everything. Another part of gentle yoga that people sometimes overlook is breathing. As we age, our breathing can become shallow without us even realizing it. We tend to breathe high in the chest, especially when we're stressed or worried. Gentle yoga brings your attention back to slow, steady breathing. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out slowly. That kind of breathing helps to relax muscles, calms the nervous system, and it can even reduce how strongly we feel pain. Now, I've seen people feel noticeably better just by slowing their breath and moving gently at the same time. Gentle yoga can also help with balance, not by forcing you into challenging positions, but by improving your body awareness. Yoga helps you notice how your weight shifts, how your feet connect with the floor, and how your body feels in space. That awareness is incredibly important for fall prevention. Even seated yoga can help with balance because posture and core strength play a big role in stability. Another benefit many people notice is better sleep. When the body moves during the day, it often rests better at night. Gentle yoga helps to release tension that builds up in areas like the neck, the shoulders, the lower back. That tension can easily interfere with sleep. Even a short routine earlier in the day can make it easier to relax when bedtime comes around. And here's the good news. Yoga doesn't need to be long. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's often enough. What really matters is consistency. I always tell people it's much better to do a little gentle movement most days than a lot of exercise once in a while. Your body responds best to regular reminders to move. Now, let's talk about safety for a moment because that always comes first. Gentle yoga should never cause pain. If something hurts, that's your signal to stop or adjust the movement. And don't forget about props. They can be very helpful. Things like a sturdy chair, a wall for support, or even a bar on the wall for support, cushions or yoga blocks for comfort. Using support doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It actually means you're doing it smart. And footwear is another personal choice. Some people feel more secure practicing gentle movements in supportive shoes. I know I do. But others prefer bare feet for better grip. So do what feels safest for you. And if you're caring for someone else, especially someone with balance challenges or memory changes, gentle movement can still be helpful. Simple seated exercises, slow arm raises, gentle neck turns, even doing the movements together can create a calm and supportive moment for both of you. Movement combined with calm energy often reduces anxiety, and that calm tends to spread to everyone in the room. I have seen so many family caregivers benefit just as much as the aging parents or seniors that they're helping. Because gentle yoga isn't just about the body, it's also about slowing down, paying attention, and being present. And honestly, that's something that most of us could use a little more of, don't you think? One thing I want to say is you don't have to call it yoga if you don't like the word yoga. If that word turns you off, just call it stretching or gentle movement or simply taking care of your body. Basically, that's what it is. The name doesn't matter. The benefit does. And here's something else worth remembering. You don't need to be flexible to start yoga. Flexibility comes after movement, not before. You simply start where you are every time. So if you've been curious about gentle yoga, but unsure whether it's right for you, then consider this your invitation to try it. Gently. Move slowly. Don't worry about perfection. Just notice how your body feels before and after. Sometimes that simple awareness is the most powerful part of all. If you want to see what gentle yoga can do or looks like, I would say to go to YouTube and search for gentle yoga videos. There are so many of them, and you can follow them, and that can help you to set up a routine. Once you've started doing it for a while, let's say you do it 3 times a week or 5 days a week, whatever, for a month or so, you won't need to watch the video anymore. You'll remember the movements quite easily. Well, that's all I have for you today. I want to thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me here on the Daily Senior Safety Advice podcast. If today's episode gave you a helpful idea or two, then please feel free to share it with someone who might benefit from hearing it as well. You can also find many more helpful tips and guides for seniors and caregivers at seniorsafetyadvice.com. And by the way, if you're looking for a professional who specializes in helping people safely age in place whether it be home modifications or care management, then visit aginginplacedirectory.com. And be sure to come back tomorrow for even more practical tips and ideas right here on the Daily Senior Safety Advice Podcast. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't already subscribed to the podcast or our YouTube channel, please take a moment to do that. It really helps us to reach more people who could use this kind of support and information. So until next time, take care of yourself and the ones that you love.